Welcome to Obstacle Running Adventures.
Yeah. And then another aspect of you going to Savage races is working with Hoist. So you get to hang
Yeah.
out at the finish line. Um, I mean, that's got to be a good way to see like how the sport's doing overall, because as a competitor, you get to see like the start wave and all that, but hanging out, you get to see the open waivers and stuff, right? What's that?
Oh, I love it. I
Yeah.
mean, it is my like, I feel like it's like a dream job working with them, because I'm going in the morning, I'm, getting set up. I have, they let me, I race in the morning and, represent them and then, finish up my pro wave and then I hang out and I work and it's such a rewarding thing. You get to give people like a refreshing cold hoist
Yeah.
when they have finished this really hard event and they've done it. Some people it's their first Savage, and I love it because it's I spend so much time in this like the pro waves and and I have friends in all heats, but it's so nice because like these open people, they don't know who I am, like they don't know I'm racing, they don't care about pro races, they probably don't even know there's a pro race. Like this is people that maybe it's their first Savage race or they come back every year. I talk to people, ask them, I'll see families together. Where I can tell it's a mother-daughter
Yeah.
together. Oh my gosh, you're a mother-daughter. I get to ask people, what'd you like? What'd you not like? Have you done this before? What brought you out here? I mean, I just get to talk to people and, everyone's in a great mood. And I mean, it's so funny. Like you give someone a free drink, they're so grateful. They're like, this is free. I mean, they just, it's like so just so positive. And so after I get to do, so this year has really also made really developed Savage Race to something different for me because I don't just go and race anymore. I go and I race and then I'm there till, 4 or 5 p.m. like until our last people, I want to make sure that our last finish line crossers are getting a hoist. Like it doesn't matter. I don't care if it took you 3 hours to walk the thing and you had to skip obstacles because you couldn't do it, but this is the hardest thing you've done and you're here. Like, and the volunteers that are there. So that's been really cool. But I love just being mixed in and getting to like talk to because what's our pro 200 people. Well, this is the other 1,500 people,
Yeah.
right? And so that has just been such a cool experience for me this year. And and it makes me know I made the right choices when I like did a really scary thing like leaving a full-time job, because had I not made that change, I would not have the bandwidth to be able to be working with Hoist at Savage races in that capacity.
Yeah. I totally get that. I was big into like the open wave of OCR and stuff from like 2012 when I first started, all the way to I started doing the podcast in like 2017. And then I kind of like started slowing down my own events so I could focus more on the media aspect of it, focusing more on the elites. But it's only through like when I go to like volunteer for local races stuff that I get to like touch base with like, oh my God, this is someone's doing their first like wall for the first time and they're crying when they get over it. Like
Yeah.
it feels good because sometimes I can get kind of cynical because sometimes there's a lot of bad news floating around in the sport and this and that. And so it's nice to kind of touch base with like what's going on with the open waivers, like where the real money is being made for the sport, and it's
Yeah,
refreshing.
it's not us. Like
Right.
the complainers are not keeping, Savage and Spartan and Tough Mudder and everyone
Yeah.
afloat. But no, it is really nice because I get to just be around it. And the other part is like I don't have to be like this pro athlete either. I just get to be like another person out here talking to people about racing.
Yeah.
And the energy is just so good. And I just love it. I love getting to talk to people when they finish. And it can be funny too, just some of the stuff you see in the groups of people. And but it's a really fun, I can't think of a better way to spend a Saturday in my life than to get to run a Savage race in the morning and then spend the whole day handing people a cold drink and asking them how they enjoyed their race. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's I feel like that's just like how I wish I could spend every weekend.
Well, way to kind of rub it in my face. I missed I
I
missed
know. Well, come on to get to a Savage. Come
I,
out to a Savage race.
I missed it last weekend because I was hosting my own event. Every year I throw like this beer Olympics where it's like half drinking and half like things that we do in the backyard, and I can't believe that's scheduled in the same weekend. But yeah, you kind of answered it earlier. Like, does anyone recognize you as an athlete, or Like what like
I do sometimes. It's really cute sometimes. It's like I'll get people like, "Oh, I follow you on Instagram." And what's funny is it's actually usually more women than men.
Okay.
Like